So after Boruto chapter 65 released, we did see Momoshiki take control over Boruto's body once again. With Momoshiki coming out, this is the third time that Momoshiki has come out in this series thus far, from the first time being against Boro to after against Ishiki, and now with fighting Code. This is huge because Momoshiki is becoming a regular in Boruto's fights. For the last 3 battles Boruto has been in, Momoshiki has taken an appearance in. Now of course Boruto did spar Kawaki, but that is just a spar. In terms of a life or death situation, that is where Momoshiki's consciousness has kicked in, and that's where he started to fight. And I think this is crazy because this is different. This is a completely different Borushiki. I did mention it in my Boruto chapter review, but this version of Borushiki is much stronger compared to the other versions of Borushiki, simply because he has more access to much more chakra. In the past 2 appearances that Borushiki has come out, Boruto did run out of chakra. Against Boro, he used up all his chakra creating those Rasengans, to which Momoshiki's consciousness did trigger in, and then after using the high compression Rasengan and with Ishiki breaking his arm, that's when Momoshiki came out and stabbed Sasuke's Rinnegan. So those are the 2 times where Boruto's chakra did run out and therefore he lost his consciousness. But in the fight against Code, the way Momoshiki came out, it wasn't from running out of chakra, it was from the side effects of taking those meds. These meds that he was taking were from Amato that were supposed to slow down the process of the karma extraction points. I know a lot of people were confused. They were telling me in the comment section that these pills are supposed to stop the karma process, but if you don't know already, Amato did say that these pills might slow down the process. And of course with the anime, they did change the dialogue a bit, and when that happened, Boruto went from, oh, I'm scared that Momoshiki will come out and kill everyone, to, yeah, I'm happy again, let me go eat some burgers at Thunder Burger. It was basically sunshines and rainbows in the anime. But at least from a manga perspective, the dialogue was different. These pills are only supposed to slow down the process. This isn't a long-term drug. Its efficacy is only short-term, and we did see the side effects of taking these drugs, and that is of course with Boruto having a heart attack. Now I know a lot of people were confused about how Borushiki manifested, but this is of course with Boruto losing consciousness. You don't actually need to run out of chakra in order to lose consciousness. Since he had the heart attack, he did lose consciousness, and that's where Momoshiki took control. So even at this point, even if like Boruto knocks himself out, Momoshiki can take control even if Boruto does have chakra. And the fact that Boruto does have chakra, this version of Borushiki is absolutely insane. This man was spamming giant Rasengans. Since he has access to Boruto's chakra pool, he is much more effective and much more potent in battle compared to the other versions of Borushiki. If you notice, when he was fighting Boro, he had to absorb some of Naruto's chakra to create a giant Rasengan. Against Sasuke, he did run away temporarily. He even said that if he fought Sasuke head on, that he would die. And the Sasuke that he was fighting had no Rinnegan, barely had any chakra left. He was bleeding. He was gravely injured after taking that humongous beating from Ishiki. So Borushiki without any chakra, he is very strong, but at least when it comes to becoming that top tier god level like an Ishiki or Baryon mode, he isn't at that level due to the fact that like he has no chakra. He can't really access anything. Of course he can still weave jutsu. We did see Borushiki use like shadow clones. We did see him using the vanishing Rasengan, but he can't really use Boruto's chakra at a very potent rate compared to this Boruto chapter where he does have access to Boruto's chakra reserve. He can just spam jutsu, man, and it's pretty dangerous because we saw how big those Rasengans were, and at this point he is much stronger than he was before. And what's so ironic about this version of Borushiki is that this Borushiki only activated because Boruto was taking the meds. He was taking the pills that are supposed to slow down the karma extraction point. Due to the fact that he did take these meds, Borushiki did come out at an even stronger power level due to the fact that he has access to Boruto's chakra, meaning that ironically these pills are technically counterintuitive. Of course it's supposed to slow down the karma extraction points. It ironically makes Borushiki much stronger than before compared to the first 2 appearances that he made. I think this shows you that Boruto has no way out. He basically is dying at this point. These pills are proven to be useless in the long term, and I wouldn't even be surprised to see if Boruto doesn't even want to take these pills anymore, considering that Momoshiki still came out. I think this would be crazy, man. I think this would be insane for the story if he just says, fuck it, let me not take these pills anymore. And I imagine that even though Borushiki was scared to fight Sasuke and admitted basically inferiority to a no chakra, no Rinnegan Sasuke, this version of Borushiki would probably demolish Sasuke right now. Obviously we don't know how strong Sasuke is currently, we don't even know if he can access his Susanoo in the first place. The fact that these pills are being counterintuitive, Boruto, as I said before, he might disregard the pills. He might just throw them away, tell Naruto, yo, these pills don't mean shit anymore. And this is going to be a humongous problem for Boruto. This is very bad. And we know that Naruto, he is willing to kill Boruto if it comes down to it. Naruto does promise the 5 Kage that he is willing to take down Boruto if the time comes to it. But all I'm gonna say is that Boruto, he is not gonna be the whole sunshines and rainbows anymore. That man can't be a Thunderburger anymore. He can't be happy because Momoshiki is destroying his life. Boruto is dying at this point, and being this happy kid is gone. It's not there anymore. You can't really go back to sunshines and rainbows. It's not there anymore. There's no possibility. There is no reality of Boruto being this happy kid ever again, considering that the only option of helping him stop the karma extraction point is actually counterintuitive and is only killing him even more, and that's only going to cause damage to the citizens of the Leaf Village. I think this is huge, man. I think this is going to be crazy. This is going to force a lot of things into the story. Of course, the Leaf Village is keeping Boruto's karma seal under wraps, but if word ever goes out, that is going to be humongous for the story. And considering that Boruto, he can't really do anything about this, it sort of reminds me of like Yuji and Sukuna from JJK, where Yuji, he doesn't really have any control over Sukuna. This is kind of like the same thing, man, with Boruto having Momoshiki in his body. Every time he takes control, he is just going on a rampage and he can't really do anything about it. And as the story progresses, it's only gonna get worse, man. Boruto is truly dying. This is already a really bad situation. It's only going to get worse, man. We know that Momoshiki, he wants to feed Kawaki to the Ten Tails to harvest that chakra fruits as well. So Momoshiki does have a goal, and he also does want to kill Naruto. He did tell Code that he wants to align with him in order to take down Naruto. So that is definitely what we're going to see next Boruto chapter. But as the story progresses, this is how you're going to go down the dark route of Boruto. Momoshiki's prophecy of those blue eyes will take everything away. That is definitely going to come into fruition soon. Boruto really having no way to stop the karma process. At least in Boruto part 1 so far, the karma seal has become a very prevalent thing. It's become basically the main power with Boruto, Kawaki, Jigen, Code, etc, etc. With these characters using this power, it's definitely a very deadly but useful power. But when it comes to Boruto having this karma seal, it is killing him. He is dying, and there is really nothing that can be done about it. So I think the one thing that could stop the karma seal and stop Momoshiki from fully manifesting inside of Boruto's body is the Jogan. I'll make a video about it soon. That's a theory I have in my next video, but I do want to say, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Where do you think the story is going to take Boruto now? Because we can't go into sunshines and rainbows anymore. We got Momoshiki coming out basically every time Boruto has fought so far. Basically ever since Jigen has revealed that Boruto will become a perfect Otsutsuki, ever since then Momoshiki has taken an appearance, and this is only becoming more prevalent to the point where Momoshiki could awaken in the future and just wreak havoc on the Leaf Village. Now that would be huge. So let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. What do you think about the current situation that Boruto's in right now? Do you think there will be another way to slow down the process? And also, do you think Boruto will ever have control over his karma seal? Because I definitely do think the Jogan may come into play, especially in the time skip. So let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. So if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell as well, and have a good day. Peace.